is a new day. Pull your bridges up and tie your shoelace. Don't worry about them haters, send them bouquets. Get that dough in a few ways. Pack your tears up inside your suitcase, cause it's a long ass road. Sometimes it's overbearing, feels.
Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Alvin Brown. Alright, welcome to Soulful Saturday. Alright, so in this episode what we're going to look at is the weekly videos I did on Instagram, as I'm usually doing now lately. And I want to wrap it into the soul. So this week we're talking about taking care of your body, taking care of the temple. And how does it wrap into the soul? Very easily, to when you think about it. Taking care of yourself or optimizing your body, this is where the soul resides. You know, it's funny to me how we can put health and our wellness at the end of our list. Oftentimes we're too busy to get going, too busy to put it all together. And when we're sick, when we're broken, it moves up on the list. It's as if we think we can get all these dreams and goals that we have done without this being optimal. So this week I want to look at how to optimize the body, giving you some tips and strategies, and I'm going to let you go through them in the video, and then I'm going to wrap it up at the end. But at the end of the day, it's easy to wrap together optimizing the body and the soul, because at the end of the day, this is a membrane, this is a meat suit. But if it's not taken care of, the soul has no great place to reside. If this is broken, if this is beaten, if this is uncared for, this temple, forget about it. Alright? So watch the video, I'll be back. Hey everybody, what's going on? Alright, so we're talking, this is week 2 of optimizing the body. Last week I focused on the mental game, just even getting you started and figuring out why you should even do it, and I hope I got that through. Alright, this week I want to focus on the what to do and how to do, because that's all over the internet, but I want to really narrow it in on 3 different categories. 1, strengthening. Why do you need it? You need to keep your body strong. It's essential. Number 2, cardiovascular. You got to get some cardio in there to protect the heart and the circulatory system. And 3, flexibility. You need that flexibility. You need that range of motion to get your body through full range of motion. As you get older, and anyone over 40, you start to realize that you have little tweaks, little pulls, doing simple things. And we sit a lot. So we're going to shorten up our muscles, and we're going to lose our flexibility and our range of motion. And when you do that, you start to run into trouble. So let's focus on those 3 this week, and let's get it going. Rise and shine. Hey everybody, what's going on? Rise and shine. Alright, so this week we're talking about optimizing the body, but we're going to look at it from 3 different aspects: strengthening, cardiovascular, and flexibility. Alright, strengthening. Here's the thing about strengthening. When you get into that gym, first thing you got to figure out is, what do I want from getting into this gym? If you get in that gym and you're just moving weights around from day to day without a clue of how I want to carve the artwork out of this amorphous rock, what do I want to look like? That's your first thing you want to start. Do I want to tone? Do I want to build endurance? Or do I want to build muscle mass? That's the things you want to think about. What do I want? And then you figure out, you prescribe, you use the weights to manipulate the weights to get what you want from your body. There's too many times when you walk in, you have no clue. This is how you get bored and lost. So get yourself a qualified trainer. There's many of the great ones out there, but you really got to get a qualified one. And then describe to them what you want, and then they'll prescribe the appropriate weights for you. All right? Check it out. Get the clue. Peace and love. Everybody, what's going on? Rise and shine. All right, so we're talking about optimizing the body, and we talked about strengthening yesterday, what you should do when you enter that gym to get your mind focused. Today, let's talk about flexibility, why you need flexibility. Here's the thing. We all have heard that we're 70% water. That hydration, the muscles need it for chemical processing and for fascia to be fluid enough for us to get full range of motion. And so we need that hydration. But here's the thing, as we age, we start to lose water content in our muscles, and that is why we are prone to more adhesions, more scar tissues, more strains and sprains, and we start to experience a lot more injuries than we used to. Very much easier too, by the way. And women lose more water because of the muscle mass. Women lose more water than men. So that's why it's essential that 1, you hydrate, and 2, you stay flexible. Get into a stretching routine and add that to your game. Don't overlook the beauty and the power of flexibility. Peace and love. Everybody, what's going on? Rise and shine. All right, let's talk about the 3rd phase of our optimization program. We're going to talk about cardiovascular health. All right, this has got to be a key part of what you do every day. This heart of ours, it needs to be challenged. Just like any other muscle, if you don't use it, you start to lose it. Okay, this heart has to be challenged every day, at least 20 to 30 minutes. It's great for metabolism, increasing your metabolism. It's great on a biological level. It's great for the telomeres, to increase the length of the telomere. That means a longer life. All right, here's another key thing I want you to think about: fluids. Fluids in your body, lymphatic fluid and the veins that are carrying the deoxygenated blood. All right, you need to get this thing moving. The veins count on muscles to move the blood along back to the heart to get some oxygen into it. The lymphatic system counts on the body moving to get the body cleaned up. So life is movement. If you're not moving every day, you're going to have stagnancy and you're going to have disease. So I want you to incorporate cardiovascular into your peak performance game. All right, peace and love. Hey everybody, what's going on? Rise and shine. All right, so we are finished. This is it. 2 weeks I talked about optimizing the body. I started with your why, because the why is the key. If you can't figure out why, you should even get up and do it, which is unbelievable, because the body is the only thing you have. When you have no health, when your health is gone, nothing else matters. Nothing what you're grinding for, not why you're getting up, why you're persevering, nothing. So the body is the key. You got to figure out why. Why do you need to get up? Is it aesthetics? Is it your health? Is it your family? Whatever. That's up to you to figure that out. Then we talk about the 3 areas you need to focus on: cardiovascular, strengthening, and flexibility. But I'm going to leave you one more key that's overlooked. It's sleep. Sleep is key. When you find out you can't persevere and can't persist and you fatigue and emotional regulation, it's often sleep. Sleep is the key to getting that to that next level. And when willpower is like a muscle, when you find out you are giving in to temptation, it's usually lack of sleep and fatigue. So get all those in and you're there. Everybody, all right, welcome back. All right, I hope you enjoyed those. Let's call those things a fantastic four. All right, we're talking about strengthening. Why do you need strengthening? Well, there's so many things. The bones, as we age, our bones, people go to the moon. When they come back, they find out that having no gravity on us doesn't put stress on the bones, and we start to lose the minerals, and the bones start to demineralize and decalcify, and you start to get brittle. From what I understand, when they arrive from the moon, they have to put the astronauts in a wheelchair and wheel them off because they're not used to the pressure of being back in gravity again. And that's the same thing as we age. We need to stress those bones. When you strengthen those muscles, they pull on the bones, and that pulling causes the bones to get stronger and calcify and get more dense. So we need some resistance exercise. I'm not talking, when I'm advising you with these tips and strategies, I'm not just talking about today. I'm talking about, let's think about longevity. Let's think about how long we want to be here and have optimal health. There's no use living a bunch of years, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years, but the quality is no good, right? We want quality. Life isn't, without quality, what's life worth? All right, so that's one. Cardiovascular. You got to get the cardiovascular health going, okay? You need to incorporate that at least half an hour, 20 minutes, half an hour. That's not too much to ask to strengthen the heart. The heart, like any other muscle, needs to be challenged. If you're not challenging it, it grows weaker over time, and that's how a lot of people start to suffer heart issues, cardiovascular issues as they get older. You got to be able to stress that heart and draw some more oxygen into the body. And once you start to develop that training range, it's so much easier for everything to heal quicker, to heal more effectively, more efficiently. So include cardio in your routine. Flexibility, another key one. Again, as I said in the video, what happens is as we age, we lose some of the water, some of the viscosity, some of the ability for the muscles to glide over each other, because each muscle are layers and layers on top of each other, and they're the fascia, the connective tissue. And if you aren't stretching and hydrating, everything's going to get contracted. And the last one, so cardiovascular strengthening and stretching, but the last one is key, it's the sleep. I've noticed a lot of people that came into me and they're suffering from fatigue, aches and pains all over, and they're just not feeling optimal. And I know for me, when I start to feel that whole body, not just one part, the whole body feels fatigue, and I'm feeling some unexplained injuries and just not recovering. Sleep is the key. I have to make sure I get a minimum of 5 to 6 hours, and then I have what I call, my wife bugs me about this, but I call them medi naps. I have them throughout the day to help recover. 20-minute, 30-minute naps throughout the day whenever I can, and I install them into my day. So I do a little bit of meditation, and then I go for that nap to recover, and that helps me getting going through the day, because I do like to get the most out of my day. So I don't get a full 8 hours at night, but I find even if I do have the opportunity to get a full 8, my body's so set and wired and I'm up after 6-7 hours. So weekends I count on capturing it again and recovering. So those are the fantastic 4: strengthening, cardiovascular, flexibility, and your sleep. All right, so practice those, because those are essential, because if you want your soul to be elevated to that next level, you got to take care of the body. And also sleep affects the mind and how you feel and how short you get in your willpower and all those kind of things. So perseverance, it all ties in. It's a whole mind, body, soul deal. All right, so check out our website, the Center for Healing Performance.com. We got another greatness event coming up. We got 2 planned so far, one again in Toronto and the next one in Kansas City in April. So if you're around, catch us. We're giving so much value at these events. People are just leaving and making some amazing changes in their life. So catch us there. I'm always on social media. Check me out. I'll scroll the information at the bottom. Check out our website. Sign up to our email, our newsletters. We got it all going on. Anything to serve you at a higher level. All right, until next time. Check it all out, because I want you to be relentless about your pursuit for what brings you joy, and we call it personal greatness. Peace and love until Monday.
That dough in a few ways. Pack your tears up inside your suitcase, cause it's a long ass road. Sometimes it's overbearing, feels like a plane's cargo, or just having dreams of Java mercy or logos. I love them shits, but I don't wanna